Hello, this is Pete Rye, and the app I'm running here is QuizUp. QuizUp is a very popular trivia game which is available in the Google and Android app stores. As you can see here, it's got thousands of categories in lots of different areas, general, history, science, literature, movies, music, etc. And each one of these, if I go and break them down, movies for instance, you'll see, genres, actors, film titles, etc. So this has got thousands of categories, hundreds of thousands of questions, and actually enjoys millions of users. It's very popular. I think it's probably the most popular trivia game right now. Over here you'll see my profile, and as you can see, I'm currently third best in the UK in Alfred Hitchcock movies. But I'm not good at all movies, at all categories rather. Take a category like literature general. I'm pretty well read, but I wouldn't claim to be an expert in literature. So how do I boost my score? Well, I'm going to show you a little demonstration of how I do that now. And the way I do that is on the side here I have my trusty helper Samantha, who's going to help me along with some of the questions. So let's try that. Let's start a game against a random opponent. So it's looking for an opponent somewhere in the world. Give it a few seconds to find someone. Okay, so it's found somebody in Russia. So let me play literature. There's 7 questions in total.
Mario Puzo.
Thank you, Samantha. I actually knew that one. Let's see, second question.
Books.
Books were banned in Fahrenheit 451.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh yes, you're right, Brew Radley. Where is the Twilight series?
Jacob Black.
Jacob Black. Oh, this opponent from Russia is doing really well. She's just ahead of me. Who wrote the Song of Solomon?
Toni Morrison.
Thank you, Samantha, for that help. One novel written by
Wuthering Heights.
Emily Bronte. I think we all know that one. Oh, I pulled ahead of my Russian component there. I got that one wrong. Last round, bonus round. Who wrote Sweet Hereafter?
Russell Banks.
Russell Banks. Great, I won. I won really thanks to Samantha. I think I knew some of those. I probably know 4 of those 7, but I certainly wouldn't have known the others. So I'll just introduce you to Samantha now, my trusty helper. And this is Samantha here. So as you can see, it's not a real person. It's a piece of software. So I've written a piece of software which can remotely examine what's happening on an iPhone or an iPod or an iPad. And it can process those screens in real time and perform some kind of actions for you. And in this particular instance, it is processing the screens, it is capturing them, it is breaking down the elements, it's analysing the text, it's then using some AI magic to go and work out what the actual answer to the question is, and then it's speaking the answer back. So this is all just running on a Mac. Written in a kind of a large complex set of different technologies pulled together in a PHP script. Just to prove to you that I'm not cheating and that I haven't somehow brute forced all the possible answers, let me go back and play a different category altogether. So this is just a standard iPhone 5. Look, no wires, no jailbreaking, no modifications or anything like that. Let me go and pick a different category. I'm going to pick history. Again, something I know reasonable amount about, but not too much about. Actually, let me just go and increase the volume on Samantha. Well, it finds an opponent. Okay, so it's found an opponent in Rhode Island, United States. Francis Franco
Spain.
was a Spanish dictator. Fall of the Bastille occurred in France. We know that one.
France.
We knew that one, thanks Samantha. Not that stupid. World stock market crash was Black Monday.
Black Monday.
I'm ahead of you this time. Star Wars character shares a name with the Chinese dynasty.
Han.
Han. Put the screen here. Who discovered penicillin?
Ernst Boris Chain.
I think that's wrong. That is wrong. Thanks Samantha, you got one wrong. It's not entirely accurate. I'm pegging it about 95% accurate. I don't even know what this means. Named
Spanish.
Oh, if you say so, that's correct. Bonus round, last question.
Martin Bryant.
Thank you, Samantha. Another win for me. And there you go. So here's the questions that you saw scrolling by on the software. And I compare the categories. It's quite fun actually. It does pretty well at all the categories except for the ones that ask you to analyse the picture, which I haven't done yet. So this is part of a wider project I'm writing, which is all about remote iPhone control and how you can do that, and achieve a piece of software that controls the iPhone. I'm going to check all this stuff into GitHub. I don't think it's there yet. If you go down and have a look at the link, you should find the source code in GitHub. I don't think I'll check in the QuizUp player though, because that will somewhat compromise the QuizUp game if everybody starts doing what I'm doing, and I don't want to eat those guys' lunch or anything, and they'll probably ban me off QuizUp already for what I've done. But nevertheless, I'll check in the code that allows people to write their own controllers for different games. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please do let me know your thoughts by posting some comments. Thank you very much.